On March 2nd, 2013, prominent politician, then the first Deputy Prime Minister, and the Minister for East African Affairs, Eriya Kategaya, passed on. The late Kategaya was given a state funeral, fully funded by the government of Uganda. More than a year later, controversy is brewing over how much was exactly spent on his funeral. While appearing before the committee to answer queries raised in the Auditor General's Report 2012-2013, officials from the Ministry of East African Affairs disclosed that they spent more than 100 million shillings on burial arrangements for the late Kategaya.
Apparently, it's supposed to be the Office of the Presidency, which is, if they say it's a state body, we're supposed to foot the bill. But whichever minister which come to pass shows you that they have an expenditure, and they normally tag it to the death of the Honorable Eriya Kategaya. So that's why we have requested these people to give us what was their budget, one to Office of the Prime Minister, one to also the Office of the Presidency. So whoever knows that he made an expense towards that.
The officials headed by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of East African Affairs, Edith Mwanje, told the committee that some of the money was used in allowances to those going for the burial, travel costs.
There have been a lot of misclassification, and they used the name of the late Prime Minister who died to steal public money.
The money spent on the late Kategaya's burial was part of the 631 million shillings in the Ministry of East African Affairs that was allegedly misappropriated.
They said they paid $2,000 to the late Prime Minister. And the exchange rate is 3,444 shillings per dollar. The dollar has never reached 3,000, but those are the rates they apply.
The officials were also put to task to explain the cash withdrawals of 758 million shillings, a figure way above the required amount of 156 million shillings per year, as set in the guidelines of the Ministry of Finance. After failing to provide accountability for the funds in question, Mwanje was asked to call the ministry's accountant and auditor, but in vain.
Who are you? Are you the internal auditor?
I'm not.
You are a receptionist?
Yes.
So what did you do?
When NTV asked for a comment about failing to account for the funds, Mwanje shied away from our cameras. Solomon Serwanja, NTV.